Welcome everyone to Tim J. Swan's Auto Furnace tutorial. These are the items that you'll need to build a full 15 furnace long array. Notice I have less than 2 stacks of hoppers and only 3 chests. So let's compare that to Tengo Tek's auto furnace design, where he has 2 full stacks of hoppers and 18 of each type of chest. So for this tutorial, I do want to at least do the building part of it in survival, just to make sure that I make it easy to follow along for all you survival builders. And since I'm a zombie, let's make ourselves a little more civilized and put on some clothes. So first up, we have Tengo Tek's design right here on our left and our right. This is the downloaded world from his June 1st, 2013 video, and I did disconnect the fuel system in the back, so the hoppers behind all of these furnaces are not there. So let's go ahead and put 240 cobblestone into his system, and you'll notice I have exactly 2 coal in each of these furnaces, and that is because I'm going to point something out, but we'll get back to that later. First, let me show you my design. So this is the Tim J. Swan Auto Furnace. It is awesome. I love it. I am proud of it. Here we have oak wood planks and cobblestone to smelt. And let's go ahead and let's put in the oak wood planks first, and then put in the cobblestone right after. We don't really have to wait. Now there is no fuel preloaded into this system. It is all being cooked from those planks right now, and it is still perfectly synchronized. That is right, this is synchronized even though I just threw in the wood planks. And notice in the bottom left hand corner I automatically have a weather and time changer right here underneath the ground, and that is in front of the shorter version of my auto furnace. So this is a version with just 4 furnaces, and we're going to go ahead and test it really quick. So I have some coal and some cobblestone that I'm going to put into the furnace here. So we can go ahead and throw in the coal, and then we can throw in the cobblestone. And even with just 4 furnaces, it is synchronized. Now I have the XP mode on right now, so we can come back and check to make sure it's actually cooking the same number in each one. So let's talk about the size of the design. So this size right here, it is 4 deep and 6 high, not including these 2 blocks up here, and it is outlined by this lapis, these lapis blocks right here. It is 9 wide. Of course, you can extend this design 14 furnaces wide, and that's this teal right here comes all the way up to, the furnaces will come all the way up to here, and that is 19 wide. Now you can get 15 furnaces, but it's going to cost you 2 extra repeaters than the normal extension cost, and that's going to be 20 wide right here and here for the furnaces. So you will also need this extra block right here. So let's go ahead and check on Tango's furnace design over here to make sure everything is going okay, and it looks like this last cobblestone didn't make it. So that is right, my friends. That is the problem with the design from Tango's June 1st, 2013 video. My only recommendation for this is to come up here and shorten these repeaters. Now if you shorten all the repeaters I'm shortening right now, that is a reduction of 21 ticks, and that won't really cause you any problems, because even though items might very slowly build up in these furnaces, he did include into his design this comparator right here, which detects the hopper right above the furnace, and so if that even gets any items in it, it will turn off the incoming items in the system. So let's go ahead and check on ours. Is it doing well? Yes, it looks like it is doing just fine. This is a lovely system. I want to just keep messing with it. Let's go ahead and turn off the XP collection. It will automatically get everything filtering into this chest. The next thing I want to show you is these beef and these sticks. So let's go ahead and we can wait for this last one. It is almost finished as it is, and there we go. We should get all 64 stone, which is lovely. So we can go ahead and turn on the XP mode again, and so yeah, let's go ahead and stick our beef, and then we can did we, oh great, did I just let's see what happens if I put the sticks in after I put in the beef. Is it still going to work? Yes, my friends, it does. That is actually one of the main changes in the system, is this will work synchronized for both your smelting items and the fuel. So those sticks perfectly worked in there, perfectly all put in the same time, evenly distributed across all of the furnaces. Now I will have a caveat to say on if you have a lot of furnaces in a row, the sticks will not be able to handle moving all the way to the last one before a single stick burns. So this putting the sticks as fuel in after your smelting items will not work if you have too long of a furnace, so you might have to put in the sticks first if you have probably over maybe 8 furnaces or so. So here we go, we have some food to work with when I'm in survival mode. And there's also one other thing I wanted to show you, and this is the main thing about my design, and that is these lava buckets here. That is right, my design can handle lava buckets, and it doesn't have any fuel in it at the moment, but I am actually going to come in here and I am going to fill her up. Do I have all the lava? Let me make sure I got it all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I do. I am very bad at counting. So we're going to throw in all the lavas, and then we're also going to throw in all the cobbles. And as you can see here, the lava has been evenly distributed. Now if I turn on the automatic collect mode, you'll see that the new lava buckets have also been evenly distributed. So that works excellently. Now for the tutorial. So we have the left plus furnaces times right. What does that mean, Tim? What does that mean? Well, we have one of this square of items right here to build our furnace, and then for every furnace we want, so we can have 1 through 15 or so, 1 through 14 actually, that's what these emeralds mean. So this means we need just one of these piles of these sets of items, and we need 1 through 14 of these sets of items depending on how many furnaces we want. If we want a 15th furnace, we will also need an extra 2 repeaters. But I think we also get 2 redstone back. So it's kind of like if you build with 15 of them across, it's a little bit of a change. But that is how many items we need, and this is where I decided to build. So this area right here, if you can go ahead and select it out, and then maybe select a standing spot for where you want to look when you are going to be using your furnaces, and that will be right about here. So we're going to make it with 4 furnaces, and here are all the items we need. So we have 19 plus 20 blocks, and everything on the right hand side is set for 4 furnaces, while everything on the left is all our initial requirements. So let's go ahead and take all these items with us, and I use glass here for scaffolding. So we're going to go ahead and get all our items ready, and start off by putting torches here. And then on top of those torches, we're going to put hoppers facing to the right. And then on top of those hoppers, we're going to put our 4 furnaces. And I forgot that I was actually in creative mode. So let's go ahead and put our 4 furnaces and our hoppers back because I don't want to count those, and also 8 of our redstone, or 4 of our redstone torches, sorry. So for here we're actually going to have a chest, and then we're going to have 1 block here for our control of the XP mode, and then we're going to put our redstone here, and then on top of our furnaces we're going to put hoppers, and then we're going to put hoppers into the back of our furnaces, and then we're also going to put hoppers on top of those, but we're going to face them to, when we're looking at the system, it's going to be to the left. So let's go ahead and stick those in there, and then of course on the very top row we're going to put in our last 4 hoppers like that, and then let's get some scaffolding going so that we can get up here. One thing that we're going to do is we're going to stick some blocks coming out of these hoppers. I'm sorry, that block is too tall. That block is 1 too far up. So go to the bottom hopper right here and stick blocks like that, and then go ahead and stick some scaffolding on that, and we're going to surround the scaffolding with blocks on the bottom, front, and top. And we can go ahead and break those, and this is where we put, I'm sorry, I forgot to put one on top here, but this is where we're going to put our comparators. So 1 comparator there and 1 comparator here on the inside. Same with the other side, both sides are the same. So 1 comparator there and 1 comparator there. And then also on the far side we have a redstone, but we have to separate it with a block so it's not connected. And then we're going to get our torches, and we're going to go ahead and place torches on a block that comes out from the redstone. So we got redstone. I'm going to put a block on it and a torch facing that way, and of course on the other side is the same exact thing. So there's our redstone. We're going to place a torch coming back. Now in front of that torch we're going to place 1 block, and then along the entire set of hoppers we're going to place blocks. Same with this side. In front of the torch we're going to have a block, and then set going all the way down the hoppers. So we're going to use our repeaters here. Go ahead and place the repeater, and then you're going to place redstone, and same with the other side, a repeater and redstone going all the way down. Next you're going to use blocks on top of these torches, so we'll put 2, and then we'll put redstone like so, and then we'll put torches on the inside and connect redstone going all the way down except the very last hopper. So then we'll separate this redstone using our blocks here. And there we go, we've used up all our blocks. All we have left is to place our 2 chests, and I'm going to place those facing out like this, and there we go. And as you can see, our nice lovely cobble is being cooked right now, but we want to test our brand new auto furnace, so I've hidden a chest right here. So let's go ahead and take these sticks and the spruce wood, and we'll go ahead and stick them in. So sticks in there, spruce wood's in there, and we will see our, yes, our auto furnace works just fine. It is synchronized and it is lovely. So that is our auto furnace. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can use this for something great, because I'm planning to use it for something great, especially with the lava. And I enjoyed making this video, so I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.